And in the original questionnaire, they have 35 items for performance. I just to test if the original questionnaire is fit for taxi service. So I just design a performance questionnaire. The third part is total evaluation and advice. The original questionnaire is tested at Xi'an and Hangzhou separately. Passengers survey conducted in Xi'an, and managers survey conducted in Hangzhou. And 400 questionnaire distributed to passengers, and 100 questionnaire distributed to managers. Without rewards, 165 retained from passengers, and 76 retained from managers. And factor analysis and Kronbach index alpha used to test the reliability and validity. I think it's enough for my question. So revise the questionnaire, cancel some low responder items, and revise some statement, and a formal questionnaire obtained. And for the formal questionnaire, designed some expectation and importance, because I want to compare the two different measurements. Which one is better for evaluation of taxi service? This is an example for passenger questionnaire. Part 1 including gender, age, frequency, education, occupation, travel purpose, and monthly income. Part 2 including 22 items for taxi service performance. Maybe there is different statement for expectation. Part 3, total evaluation and suggestion in the question. My work including 3 parts. First one, I compared the service performance and the service quality to find the better measurements for taxi service. The second is analysis of congruency of taxi service perception among regulator, manager, driver, and passengers. Who knows the passenger better? Third one is improvement of taxi service quality. I need to give some suggestion to taxi administrative office of Hangzhou. Which one is the important character to be improved? There are about 8,000 taxi cabs until 2009. 76 companies and 1,125 personal license holders. And there are about 20,000 taxi drivers. 265 million passenger trips in 2009. Maybe more trips 2011 and 2012. we can find they have three important reasons for passage complaints, especially for service dispute. A refusal and deter. They have about 60 or more of the passage complaints.
George, can you clarify those top two? Go back. Well, what is a service dispute?
Service dispute, they also have some quarrels between passage and drivers. They always maybe the passage feel the driver is impolite.
Oh, impolite.
Ah,
I see.
and sometimes the taxi driver speak dialogue, not mandatory.
What is refusal?
Refusal.
They refuse to.
Yeah, if you take a taxi, the driver asks your destination. If you have a
And then he
have
said,
a short trip, let's say no. Yeah, it's Europe, especially in some large cities at rush hour. The location for the service quality survey. One is the railway station of Hangzhou, and the South Railway Station of Hangzhou, and the Eastern Intercity bus terminal in Hangzhou, and the airport. I chose 4 locations for the survey. More than 1,000 questions distributed to 4 participants. Questionnaire for regulator sent from the network to the staff of the taxi department, to the local government in charge of the taxi regulation. So I can't calculate the question distributor. It's just as an email. And about 900 questions written, including the to the regulator. When I compared the reliability and the validity of service performance and service quality, I weighted service performance and weighted quality are considered. Just to measure the reliability and validity of the questionnaire. Those figures, the left one is unweighted service performance and service quality, and unweighted service performance has a higher Cronbach index alpha. The value is higher than the service quality. And for the weighted service performance and service quality, you can find the service performance has a higher alpha values. And I used the spillage half reliability test. You can find the same result. The service performance has a higher reliability than service quality when weighted, you can see the same result. Weighted performance is higher than the weighted service quality. I tested the validity use factor analysis, especially for the factors contribution. We can find the service performance is higher than service quality, even weighted or unweighted. When weighted performance is higher, is lower than service quality. But totally, I think the service performance is much better for taxi service quality than service quality model. And sometimes unweighted service performance should be the best measurement. And sometimes reliability and validity of the questionnaire show the decrease when the service performance or the service quality is weighted. And the first part work. The second part work is congruency of taxi service perceptions. They have 4 different participants in taxi industry. Regulator is the most important participant. Always they decide the taxi license issued to which one. And always they cite the service standard. They ask the company, the driver, how kind of behavior or how to provide the service.
So is it kind of officials? I mean the regulators.
Regulator is a department of staffs of Department of the Transportation in charge of taxis. In Hangzhou, they have about 300 people for supervise of taxi service. They paid much about 90% their work to regulate the taxi service. Manager is a service provider, actually, and the taxi driver is a first-line service deliverer. Passenger is the final customer. So I think they have difference between among the 4 different kinds of participants. From the classical gap models, I developed the gap model for taxi service. Especially for this part, is different to the classic gap models. It can be considered the roles of regulator, and maybe driver's perception would influence the driver's service delivery. And the gap model based on the regional hypothesis. Actually, just as the travel behavior, we accept the limited regional hypothesis more, because always we just we make a decision. Sometimes we are objective judgment. At more time we are underestimated or overestimated. According to the Pioneer principle,